EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Atlanta Falcons.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The kind of tackling they want to see all the game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. He's going to float this one deep right side. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared.
Come on, Keys.
Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
A really nice gain of 25 yards in Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Post this shit. What we got?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
This nigga threw it straight to him. Come on, bro.
Picked off by Landon Collins. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Washington.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, You can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 15-yard line.
I hate when he plays like
It's a pickup of
this.
6 and good enough to move the chains.
First down,
Wildcat and
Washington.
shit all game. Just all that blitz his motherfucking ass.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And again this time to the tailback. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Falcons' 17-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
Come on, you gotta get up.
And this one will be brought back to the 22. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play's going, and being able to make a play on the football. I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. It was 3rd and medium. They popped the short pass, looking to pick up the first, accomplish that mission, and then they accomplished a lot more on that mission all the way for the score.
Let me focus in on one word you used, pop, right? They popped the short pass, and then what happened after that? They popped the big run. Because now, once he caught it, didn't have anyone else in the vicinity to bring him down, and he takes off, and he kept going. Nice gutsy call, even better execution.
And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Goff. Yet again, Goff is intercepted.
What's up?
Picked off at the 14. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Lining up for the extra point.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In
Had a
this
hole
case
too.
now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't
Gotta
know
pick
where
that.
comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right?
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Goff. He's going to float this one deep right side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Saquon Barkley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Falcons 21. Washington, nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 30.
Oh, yeah,
10,
that's how we do it.
Touchdown, Washington.
Nice, Speedy.
Big play there. 81 yards. And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score already down 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He's going to float this over the middle deep. That's caught at the 25.
Oh, my goodness.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's
come on. We got to pick that.
Nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Running back. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. Here's Gong. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught.
Wow. Lattimore getting done like that.
That is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Wow.
A big play there. 85 yards. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Falcons 28. Washington 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
McKinnon here is complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Back at the 22-yard line.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Flush to it, and he is going to go down. They sack him.
That was stupid. Come on, Keith.
Play of the 1st quarter. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive.
Oh, wow. Why do I always do that, bro?
Twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And not much happening there. Not much at all. They'll get to it and down it, but at the 35-yard line.
At the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And some space here.
That's all good.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Had a nice move, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30.
He's tackled.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Trying to can't turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
After the run, Goff going to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 26, 30, 20.
You don't like this.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
The score, Falcons 35, Washington 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And it's 3rd down.
Washington on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And taken right at the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return.
And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Come on, bro. You got to make these throws, fam.
Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
And he's got this down to the 35. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
10 at the 20-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 17.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
First and goal.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Super one. Shell.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cole Kmet, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons continue to pour it on.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Tucker with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
taken at about the 1.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Brings up
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Goff now looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Goff on 1st down, rolling to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
intended for Bryce Love. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, Goff. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
And it's 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Goff out to his left. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. If things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
And he's able to put it through. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
3-yard line.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got some real estate inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain seems short of the marker, and it's 4th down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. From 3 yards out. And this offense continues to pour it on. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now this time he'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory. They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you...
It got his man complete.
All you got to do is look and learn. Look and learn, baby.
5 touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 95 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Falcons 70. Washington 14. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through it.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 28. He takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Lining up for the extra point.
This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And now look at him go. And he is into the end zone.
I can't believe I gave that shit up.
Touchdown.
That's on me.
A great play there. 78 yards.
And Washington able to get a score back.
So Goff will lead his guys up to the line to go for the two-point conversion. Back to throw. Goff. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad.
22.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Now this will make it into the end zone.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Out of the wild.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't it?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And Washington able to at least knock this deficit down a bit.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah, college, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
Washington, 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Watch twist. Watch twist. Mike 56. Mike 56. You ain't got nothing. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Hurt. 56 is the mic. We want this.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First down.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now gone. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
First down, Washington.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike.
On first down, it's gone. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
I'm going to run you over. 52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. He's got a man complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. After the interception, here's Goff. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 24. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Houston takes over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 22-yard
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Goff. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. This is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
27-yard.
Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. One last throw here for Goff. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Tonight's
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them